Welcome back student to your YouTube channel of Logical Learning. Till now we have completed question number 7 of exercise 3B of linear programming problem class 12. Okay. Now we have to start with question number 8 and then proceed with 9. So let's see what is the question number 8. Question number 8 says maximize z is equal to 14x1 minus 4x2 as subject to 3 equation 1, 2 and 3. And x1 x2 greater than 0 always given. Okay, as usual, to find two different points, two different coordinates to draw the line. Okay, for each 3 equation we have to find two coordinates. Okay, let's proceed with the first equation. First equation says x1 plus 12x2 is equal to 65. Number is big, so we have to find such a way that we can get a whole number. So in this case, if you substitute x2 is 5, in that case x1 plus 12 into 5 is equal to 65. x1 is equal to 65 minus 60. x1 is 5. This is your first. So let's write this table also. x1, x2. When x1 is 5, x2 is also 5. For which equation? This equation. Okay. Let's see second what we can do. Let's substitute x2 is equal to 6. So x1 plus 12 into 6 is equal to 65. x1 plus 72, 65. x1 is equal to 65 minus 72. x1 is equal to minus 7. We got another coordinate. So when x2 is 6, x1 is minus 7. Okay, we got one coordinate. Similarly, let's find for second equation. So second equation is 7x1 minus 2x2 equal to 25. In this case, if we substitute x2 is equal to minus 2. Why minus 2? Our main motive to get the whole number. So if I substitute x2 equal to minus 2, let's see what will happen. 7x1 minus 2 plus 4, 25. 7x1 is equal to 25 minus 4. So that is 21. x1 is equal to 3. Okay. What is the condition now for second equation? So we have drawn this table. When x1 is 3, x2 is minus 2. This is for this equation. Let's find one more point. So if I substitute, suppose x2 is equal to 5. So what will happen? 7x1 minus 2 into 5, 10, 25. 7x1 is equal to 25 plus 10, 35. x1 is equal to 5. So when x1 is 5, x2 is also 5. Let's check the points for the third equation. Third equation, 2x plus 3x 2 equal to 10. This is a little bit easier. For example, if I substitute x1 is equal to 5, 2 into 5 plus 3x2 equal to 10. So 3x2 is equal to 10 minus 10, x2 will be 0, right? So, and if I substitute x1 is equal to 2, therefore see 2 into 2, 3 into 3x2 is equal to 10. 3x2 is equal to 10 minus 4, 3x2 is equal to 6, x2 is equal to 2. So we have now two coordinates here also. When x1 is 5, x2 is 0, and x1 is 2, x2 is 2. This is for which line? This line. We got coordinate. Now we have to draw the line. Okay. So for first equation, which is in orange color, let's say x1 is 5, x2 is also 5, so it will meet somewhere at this point. When x1 is minus 7 here and x2 is 6, it will meet somewhere at this point. Let's join this line. So first line is done. Okay, so I've given the name, I've joined two lines, first line is completed. Let's see more second line, which is the table given in the green. Okay, so when x1 is 3, x2 is minus 2, 3 and minus 2, so somewhere at this point. And when x1 is 5 and x2 is also 5, at this point So same point, this one. Let's draw this line. Then with the second line, I have written the name of the equation. Let's see how third line can be drawn. When x1 is 5, so which location? The black table. X1 is 5, x2 is 0, so exactly this point. When x1 is 2 and x2 is also 2, so this point. Let's draw this line also. So we got the line, right? Now we have to find the feasible region based on the inequality. When I say inequality, let's see first one, orange color line, x1 plus 12x2 less than 65. So when I say less than 65 something, we have to find something on the, it should come somewhere below this one. Where, which one? Below this orange line. Okay. And in the first quadrant, because x1 and x2 is greater than 0. Okay. Second line, green color, so it says 7x1 minus 2x2 less than 25. Again, this will be on the left hand side. So green color, left hand side. Are you getting me? Okay. The last one, black. Black says greater than 10. Okay, so this is the black line above this line. So above this line will be this one. So what is the common area which included in all line? All the line common area is this one. This. Let me maximize further. So you'll see the common line. So this is the drawing. Very hodgepodge. Okay. Let me remove something and clear on. So the common area is this one. This is your common area which falls. Okay. And the points in this common area will be, let's say this is point A, this is B, this is C, and this is D, right? And we have to find the coordinate of these points. Looking into these graphs, you can find, but it's very difficult. So do one thing, as I stated earlier in the previous questions, you have to solve two lines to get the exact points. Okay, so see here, to get the point of this particular, right? So you need to solve this y-axis line and the black one. Black one is what? 2x1 plus 3x2 is equal to 10. And when I say y-axis, then x equal to 0. It means x1 equal to 0. So when I substitute x1 equal to 0 here, 3x2 is equal to 10, x2 is equal to 10 by 3. So this coordinate will be 0, 10 by 3. Okay. Similarly, to get the point of this one, this point, we need to solve the this orange line and the y-axis. Orange line is x1 plus 12x2 is equal to 65. Substitute x1 is equal to 0. 12x2 is equal to 65. x2 will be 65 divided by 12. So you can say that here this one will be 0, 65 divided by 12. Similarly, to get the point of this one line, tell me which two equation you need to solve. Okay, so to get this point, which point? This point, you need to solve this orange line and green line. Okay, so orange line x1 plus 12x2 equal to 65, and green line is 7x1 minus 2x2 is equal to 25. Okay, so in this equation, let's substitute x1 is equal to 65 minus 12x2. You, from where it came? Here. So let's substitute 7 in place of x1. We'll substitute 65 minus 12x2 minus 2x2 is equal to 25. Open the bracket. 7 into 65, 455 minus 84x2, 2x2 is equal to 25. 84 and 2 minus 86x2, 455, take right side. Okay, so minus 86x2 is equal to minus 430, x2 is equal to minus 430 upon 86 minus. If you divide, you will get answer 5. x2 is 5. Okay, then what will be x1? You can substitute for x2 equal to 5 in this equation. So x1 is equal to 65 minus 12 to x2. So that is 65 minus 60. So 6. No, sorry, 5. x2 is 5. So this equation is 5. This coordinate is 5 comma 5. Now we have to find the coordinate of this point. You need to solve this black line and green line. Okay. So black line again I'll write here. So 2x1 plus 3x2 is equal to 10. And green line 7x1 minus 2x2 is equal to 25. Either substitute or solve simultaneous, right? So I'll use this time simultaneous. Okay. So multiply this equation by 7 and this by 12 by 2. So the above equation become 14x1 plus 21x2 is equal to 70, and the below one will be 14x1 minus 4x2 is equal to 50, right? Subtract because symbol is different. This will get cancelled. 21 plus 4, 25x2, here 20. x2 will be 20 upon 25, so it will be 4 upon 5. Substitute x2 4 by 5, any of the equation. Let me substitute in this equation. Okay, so 2x1 plus 3, 4 by 5, 10. So 2x1 is equal to 10 minus 12 by 5. So 2x1 is equal to 38 by 5. x1 is equal to 19 by 5. So this coordinate is 19 by 5, comma 4 by 5. Awesome. So we have found all 4 coordinates. Now we have to find the values of z. Add all these 4 coordinates to get the maximum or minimum solution. Okay, let's proceed. Let's check the solution at first point. First point we can say 0, comma 10 by 3. Okay, so where you have to substitute this equation where z is equal to 14x1 minus 4x2. So 14 into 0, 4 into 10 by 3. So it is coming in negative, which is either way you have to reject because maximum profit cannot be in negative. So it says minus 40 by 3. Okay, let's see the next one. What is the next point? 0, comma 65 by 12. Okay, so z is equal to 14 into 0 minus 4 into 60 by 12. 4 3 is get cancel. So z is equal to minus 60 by 5 to 3, which is not the maximum profit because it's in negative. Okay, now let's check at third point. Third point says what? 5 comma 5. Now let's substitute at this point. 14 into 5 minus 4 into 5. 14 5s are 70, 20, 50. Z is equal to 50 at this point, which is positive. Can be possible. Can be possible. But we need to check one more point. Which point? The fourth one. 19 by 5 and 4 by 5. 4 by 5. Let's substitute 14. Okay, x1 19 by 5 and 4 into 4 by 5. 5 in denominator is common. I'll write as it is. So 14 into 19 minus 4 into 4. 14 into 19 is 266. 6. This is 16 divided by 5. 266 minus 16 is 250 divided by 5. And after dividing, it will be 50. So at this point also, we have 50. So we have maximum solution at 2 different points. Which point? 5 comma 5 and 19 by 5 and 4 by 5. So we can write z as maximum solution 50 at which point? 5 comma 5 and 19 by 5 comma 4 by 5. Okay, now let's proceed to question number 9. Question number 9 is very interesting, right? If you read this question, it says maximize z equal to 10x1 plus 12x2 plus 8x3. We have third variable also. Okay, subject to x1 plus 2x2 less than 30. Here we have x3 again. Here we have x3 again. But some hint is given. They are smart. Eliminate x3 from all expression using the given equation in the set of constants so that it become LPP of two variable. Because our chapter deals with LPP in two variable, non in three variable. Okay. So if you see this equation, x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 20. We have to deal only with two variables. But if you see, right, in this LPP problem, always we have less than or greater than sign. Here we have equal to sign. So this is purposely given so that we can remove the third variable. So third variable x3. So in place of x3, we can substitute 20 minus x1 plus x2. We've taken just right side, remove the bracket, will be this way. So wherever we have equation, you have to substitute 20 minus x1 minus x2 in the equation in place of x3. So let's see z only. Z is given what? 10x1 plus 12x2 plus 8x3. Let's substitute here. So 10x1 plus 12x2 plus 8 in bracket 20 minus x1 minus x2. Once you open the bracket, 12x2 plus 160 minus 8x1 minus 8x2. So it will be 10x1, 8x1. So it will be 2x1, 12x2 minus 8x2. So 4x2 plus 160. Okay. Now the solution which need to maximize, that only got changed. Okay. This is called power of mathematics. Now we have to maximize what? Z is equal to 2x1 plus 4x2 plus 160. This you need to maximize. Okay. Now same x3 will substitute in which equation? This equation to remove x3. So 5x1 minus 7 in place of x3 I'll replace 20 minus x1 minus x2 is equal to 12. So 5x1 140 minus 7x1 minus it will come plus, right? Yeah, 7x2 is equal to 12. So 5 plus 7, 12x1 minus 140 plus 7x2 is equal to 25. So I can say that 12x1 plus 7x2 is equal to 12 plus 140. So 12x1 plus 7x2 is equal to 152. Okay, this is your second equation. So now my equation of solution also changed, and the other two equation also got changed. You can see here, this got changed, this got changed, this got changed. Now we have to find the coordinate of this equation. Okay, let's see the first equation. X1 plus 2x2 is equal to 30. Okay, so in this equation we have to find the coordinate. How to find the coordinate? I taught you multiple times. Okay, if I say x1 is equal to 0, then in that case 2x2 is equal to 30, 2x2 is equal to 30, x2 is equal to 30 by 2, x2 is equal to 15. This is the first one. If I substitute x1 is equal to 10, so therefore 10 plus 2x2 is equal to 30, 2x2 is equal to 30 minus 10, 2x2 is equal to 20 and x2 is equal to also 10. Okay, so we have two different points for this equation. Which are the points? When it is 0, x2 is 15. When it is 10, this is also 10. x1, x2. Similarly, we have to find the coordinate of the second equation. So second equation says 12x1 plus 7x2 is equal to 52. What we can substitute? let's substitute x1 is equal to here. If we substitute 0, we'll get decimal point. We have to be smart. Let's substitute x1 is equal to 1. So 12 into 1 plus 7x2 is equal to 152. 7x2 equal to 152 minus 12. 7x2 is equal to 140. x2 will be 20. Right? Similarly, if I substitute x equal to 8, therefore 12 into 8, 7 x2 is equal to 152. 7 x2 is equal to 152 minus 96 is equal to 56. Okay, 7 x2 equal to 56, x2 is equal to 8. Now we have two different points for second equation also. For second line, I have written in tabular format. When x1 is 1, x2 is 20. When x1 is 8, x2 is 8. Let's draw the points and find the line. Okay, which equation for this one? Let's draw first one. So when x1 is 0, x2 is 15. So this point. And when x1 is 10 and x2 is also 10. So this point. So we found this line, and name of this equation is x1 plus 2x2 equal to 30. Similarly, let's find this one. When x1 is 1, where is the x1? X1 is 1, right? So I said, right, these all brackets are divided to 5. So this is the x1. When x1 is 1, x2 is 20. So it will be here, this particular point. Similarly, when x1 is 8, so 8 will be after 5, 1, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is 8. And similarly, this side also it will be 8. Where this point. Let's draw this line. Okay, so we have found the line. Now the main thing, find the feasible region. Okay, so when I say feasible region, right, so here check this, x1 plus 2x2 less than equal to 30. Less than equal to 30, I told multiple times on this particular line. When I say less than equal to 30, so it should be below this one, all this. Okay, second, when I say second equation greater than 12, so this line, which line? This one is greater than 12, about to this one. Okay, so if you see that, what is the common region? Common region is, so this is the common. Okay, this is common in both, and this will be your feasible region. Okay, so what are the different points of this feasible region? This one, and this one. And you need to find the coordinate of this feasible region. All 3 points, you need to find the coordinate. Okay, so coordinate of this point, how will get that? This is coming on which equation? This equation. So you have to, what you have to do? You have to substitute x2 is equal to 0. So 12x1 is equal to, this becomes 0. 152, x1 is equal to 152 divided by 12. You can reduce this further if you want. So you can divide by 4. So x1 is 38 by 3. So this point is what? 38 by 3, comma 0. Similarly, this point you need to solve orange line. Orange line is x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 30. This portion will be 0 because you need to substitute x2 equal to 0. So x1 is equal to 30. So this point is 30, comma 0. Straightforward. Now to get this coordinate of this point, you need to solve black line and orange line together. Well, x1 plus 7x2 is equal to 152, and orange line is x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 30. You can substitute x1 is equal to 30 minus 2x2 in above equation using substitution method. The simultaneous also you can use, it's up to you. So let's substitute 12 x1 in place of x1, 30 minus 2x2 plus 7 x2 is equal to 152. Solve the bracket. 12 into 30, 360 minus 24 x2 plus 7 x2, 152. 24 minus plus 7, it will be 17 x2 and 360 I'll take to right hand side, minus 360. Okay, so minus 17 x2 is equal to, this will be 208, but minus x2 is equal to 208 divided by 17, and this will be your x2 because we cannot divide this further. Substitute x2 in this equation to get the x1. So x1 will be 30 minus 2 into 208 divided by 17. Okay, 17 3s are 510 minus 208, 416 divided by 17. It will be how much? So 94 divided by 17. So coordinate point of this one will be 94 by 17, 208 by 17, that is x1 comma x2. Now we have to find the solution, whereas we found three different coordinate. Okay, so now this question become 2x1 plus 4x2 plus 760, right? First point is what? 94 by 17, 208 by 17. So substitute x1 is equal to 94 by 17. So 2 into 94 by 17, 4, 208 by 17 plus 160. So take 17 as a LCM. So it will be 2 into 94, 4 into 208 plus 160 into 17, because 17 is LCM. 2 into 94 is 188. This will be 32 plus this will be 2720 divided by 17. After adding, we'll get 3740 divided by 17. After dividing, 220. So at this point, we have solution 220. Okay, let's check the same at next point. Let's take next point. Next point is this one. It's 38 divided by 3 comma 0. So Z will be 2 into 38 divided by 3 plus 4 into 0, that is 0, plus 160. So after this, 38 into 2, 76 divided by 3, 160. Take 3 LCM, so 76, 160 into 3 divided by 3. So after adding, it will be 556 divided by 3, which is approximately 85 point something. So we can say at this point 185 point something. Okay, let's see at third point. Third point is 30 comma 0. Let's substitute in the equation. Z is equal to 2 into 30 plus 4 into 0 plus 160. So 2 into 30 is 60 plus 160. So 220. We have maximum solution again at two different points. Which point? This one, 94 by 7, 208 by 7, 17. And this point, 30 comma 0. So we have maximum solution at two different points. Okay, and this will be your answer. Okay, I hope everything is clear, no doubt. If any doubt, any kind of hesitation, please comment me. I'll help you out. I'll meet you in next video for the next question. Till then, keep learning.